Skill 8. How to handle rejection, embarrassment, and public failure without melting into a shame puddle. Subtitle: Because you can't ghost life forever. You're not scared of rejection. You're scared of looking stupid in front of people who won't even remember you tomorrow. Let's rip the emotional band-aid off. You've been avoiding stuff. Not because it's hard, not because you're lazy, but because you're haunted by a single thought. What if I try, and everyone sees me fail? Here's the punchline. Most people are too busy obsessing over their own failures to notice yours. Your embarrassment feels like an earthquake to you. To them, a breeze. Maybe a TikTok. Rejection, failure, cringe. They don't actually kill you. They just bruise your ego like a dropped banana. But learning how to survive them? That's the difference between the people who start things and the people who only imagine doing them. So welcome to Skill 8, where we normalize rejection, turn cringe into comedy, and teach your nervous system to stop sobbing every time a human looks at you weird. Let's start with the first 2 tips. They'll hurt a little, but they'll hurt good. Tip 1. Your nervous system isn't broken, it's just dramatic. You're not crazy. You're not too sensitive. You're just wired like a medieval smoke alarm. Loud, twitchy, and overly excited about everything. That gut punch you feel when you get a passive-aggressive email? That's your nervous system doing its job, badly. Here's the science why part. Your nervous system evolved to survive lions, not unread Slack messages and ambiguous texts. So every time you feel overwhelmed, what's really happening? Your internal alert system just went DEFCON 1 over a calendar invite. Calming down isn't about being chill. It's about hijacking your survival instincts with hacks that make your brain go, "Oh, we're not dying. Never mind." Breathe like you're trying to fog up a mirror. Chew gum like you're mad at it. Walk like you just got dumped and need dramatic clarity. That's nervous system regulation, baby. No yoga retreat required. Tip 2. Control your environment, or it will emotionally mosh pit you. You ever feel calm in a cluttered room with fluorescent lighting and people yelling into Bluetooth headsets? No, because your nervous system absorbs the vibe like a sweaty sponge. Want to stay calm? Control the vibe before the vibe controls you. Dim the lights. Light a candle like you're summoning peace. Wear noise-canceling headphones even if you're not listening to anything. It's psychological armor. This isn't aesthetics. This is neurological landscaping. Build an environment that tells your body, we are safe. We are good. We do not need to punch anyone today. Because sometimes, staying calm isn't about fixing your mood. It's about not letting your surroundings bully your nervous system into a meltdown. Tip 3. Say your embarrassing moments out loud until they stop owning you. You ever lay in bed and suddenly remember something cringy you did 8 years ago? Yeah, that's your brain keeping a blooper reel on loop, just in case you forgot you're human. Here's how to beat it. Turn your shame into a comedy special. Literally. Tell the story to a friend, dramatically, with sound effects. Write it down like a roast. Pretend it happened to someone else and rate it on a cringe scale. Spoiler, 4 out of 10 max. Why? Because what you own can't own you. The more you say it out loud, the less power it has. What used to make you shrivel becomes a punchline. And when people laugh with you, not at you, your brain goes, "Oh, we didn't die? Neat." Your ego might scream. Let it. You're converting trauma into stand-up. It's therapy, but cheaper. Tip 4. Rejection isn't personal. It's a reflection of someone else's brain noise. Let's say you get rejected. A job ghosted you. Someone said nah to your big idea. Your crush left you on read for 17 business days. Your brain instantly screams, you're not enough. But that's a lie. Because most rejection isn't about you. It's about them. Maybe they're overwhelmed. They're insecure. They just had a weird tuna sandwich and hate everything right now. People don't respond to reality. They respond to filters. Emotional, social, hormonal filters. So when someone says no, don't rewrite your identity. Just shrug and say, their loss. I'm delicious chaos. Rejection feels personal, but it's actually just data. Move on. Collect more data. And remember, the people who love you will love even your weirdest, messiest, most unpolished version. Everyone else can enjoy their tuna sandwich. Tip 5. Make cringe a ritual on purpose. You want to be untouchable? Do something awkward intentionally every single week. Seriously. Examples. Sing loudly in public. Bonus points for wrong lyrics. Post that thing you're scared people will judge. Wear socks that don't match on purpose. Tell someone you admire their eyebrows. Yes, it's weird. That's the point. Why? Because when you choose cringe, you train your nervous system to stop flinching. It's like a vaccine for embarrassment. At first, it'll burn your soul. But after a few rounds, you become embarrassment-proof. You'll realize most judgment is in your head, and most people, too busy wondering if you're judging them. So go ahead, cringe loudly, live boldly, and remind your brain, I'm not here to impress, I'm here to exist aggressively. Tip 6. Rejection hurts because your brain thinks you'll die alone in a cave. Let's time travel for a sec. Back in caveman days, being rejected equals being kicked out of the tribe equals dying cold, hungry, and possibly eaten by wolves named Greg. So your brain learned to panic every time someone side-eyes you. But here's the plot twist. You're not a prehistoric loner anymore. You have Wi-Fi. You have instant noodles. You have friends who send memes instead of spears. So rejection feels like death. But it's really just your Stone Age nervous system throwing glittery tantrums. The cure? Start viewing emotional pain like going to the gym. That awkward conversation equals 10 reps. That job interview flop equals heavy squat set. That ghosting equals core workout for your dignity. Pain tolerance grows. You don't become numb. You become dangerously functional. And one day, rejection will feel less like, I'm dying, and more like, welp, there goes another one. Pass the hummus. Tip 7. Have a go-to recovery move for when shame ambushes you. You will still get embarrassed, still get rejected, still have moments where your brain spiral punches your self-worth into a puddle. That's normal. But the difference between meltdown and bounce back? Your recovery move. Examples. Text your emergency hype friend a code word. Mine's worm mode. Open your notes app and write down exactly what happened. Then end with, and I didn't die. Record a voice memo to yourself like you're your own slightly unhinged coach. Listen, that sucked, but we've survived worse. Eat a banana. We rise at dawn. It sounds silly. That's the point. Because shame thrives in silence. But the minute you interrupt the spiral, you take the steering wheel back. Build your recovery move. Use it like CPR for your confidence. And bounce back like your dignity's wearing moon shoes. Tip 8. If you're not failing in public, you're probably not growing. Here's the thing about real progress. It's messy. It's visible. It's cringy. If your growth is always clean and quiet, you're probably just polishing old habits. Want to actually evolve? You need visible, audible, slightly uncomfortable failure. Launch the project before you're ready. Speak up even if your voice trembles like jello. Say the wrong thing, laugh, and learn. Your brain will scream, don't look stupid. But the truth is, looking stupid is a skill. The more you practice it, the stronger you get. And one day, someone will see you try, fail, and try again. And they'll say, damn, I wish I had that kind of confidence. Meanwhile, you're like, I just got rejected by 3 jobs and spilled soup on myself, but thanks. That's power. That's skill. Tip 9. Make public failure part of your brand. You know those people who never seem embarrassed? It's not because they're smooth. It's because they broadcast their chaos like it's a TED Talk. They fail loud. They mean themselves. They turn awkward moments into content. And guess what? It works. People don't follow perfection. They follow relatable weirdos who fail boldly and laugh first. So instead of hiding your mess-ups, post the awkward outtake. Tell people how badly you flopped that pitch. Say, this was cringe, and I love that for me. Suddenly, failure becomes part of your personal lore. Your confidence doesn't shrink, it expands to fit the shame. And people start seeing you as that unbothered menace who just does stuff, even if it explodes. Iconic. Tip 10. Redefine confidence as your ability to show up, not impress. You've been chasing confidence like it's a costume, like it's something you wear once you feel perfect. But real confidence isn't about impressing anyone. It's about showing up anyway, even if your voice shakes, even if you sweat through your socks, even if your presentation clicks to the wrong slide and shows your meme folder. Confidence is taking the mic while your brain screams, run. Asking the question even if your face goes tomato mode. Admitting you're nervous and still going forward. Because when you stop trying to be impressive, you become something even more powerful. Free. Final thoughts. Confidence isn't born. It's brawled into existence ***. You will get rejected. You will get embarrassed. You will say weird things in meetings and think about them for 11 years. Good. That means you're alive. That means you're growing. The real skill isn't avoiding failure. It's building a nervous system that laughs through it. Confidence isn't, I'm great. It's, I'll survive this. And probably meme it later. So here's your final reminder. Rejection isn't the enemy. Embarrassment isn't fatal. And shame only wins if you stay quiet. So speak up, mess up, get louder, get weirder, and take your damn seat at the table, even if your chair squeaks. Subscribe if your brain is chaotic, your confidence is duct taped together, and you want more life skills that feel like emotional street fights with snacks. Next up, skill 9, how to actually connect with people without feeling like a fraud or a robot. See you there, legend.